Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys daily deals with Tim, where I talk about tech, crypto, and stock deals, all for you guys. And today, and before I begin, this is my personal opinion and not financial advice. And today, I want to go over the cryptocurrency market recap. Let's see how we're doing on last days of October. All right. So Bitcoin is again trending up, 6,428. This is probably the all-time high, at least to my knowledge, and it is breaking that all-time high every couple of weeks. Crazy stuff. And I think with the hard fork coming up with the SegWit 2X, this is going to be very contentious, as there are plenty of videos made out there, information about SegWit versus SegWit 2X, and there is just a lot of confusion out there. So if you guys have any Bitcoins, I would say probably don't make rash decisions with it. Just hold on to it until these problems get settled down, and then once you see confirmed legit instructions or signs that this problem has been solved, then probably move it. But for now, I still think SegWit 2X is a very contentious fork. It could possibly ruin Bitcoin. However, I don't see enough support for it currently, at least from the community and from the dev team. So it's still something that working towards. All right, everything else is kind of still down, hasn't been moving as much. There has been some support behind Bitcoin Cash, but still I do not believe it's a good long-term investment. Let's see, Litecoin is at 55.62. It hasn't really changed for probably a couple weeks or a couple months, but I do think they have some room to grow. I think we just have to be patient, because other than Bitcoin, nothing really changed. There are some altcoins out there that has risen with triple-digit rates, but most of the coins are kind of have this like small pump and then dump again. Very minute though. Maybe like a 10% pump and then 10% dump back again. So just little movements here and there. Yeah, most of the coins are like that. I still like Litecoin. I think they have a good future for them. Kind of repeating what I said before. Going down, kind of red for all the altcoins except for a couple. Now EOS is getting some attention here. 12.71% increase into 77 cents here. Now EOS is very I did not do any much research on EOS other than it is led by Dan Larimer, the founder of Steemit and BitShares, and they have an yearly ICO going on. The ICO running for the year. I just think I don't have much opinion about it, but I don't think it's a good long-term investment. At least in my opinion. I don't have any into it. Whatever. Let's look at Lisk. Lisk is at $466 and down around 5%. I think with the rebranding and SDK news still kind of holding on, they're going to have a meetup in Germany, I believe next week or in 2 weeks, where they're going to release the date of when they're announcing those things. So until then, I still think it's gonna stagnate or go down a little more, but I still think they will they have good future for them. Now, one crazy coin that went up is Vertcoin. Vertcoin is at $5.55, up 5% today. They have been on a crazy uptrend. Literally, look at this. When they first came out, it shot up. We're doing the same thing, except that they broke the all-time high. Now it's at 555. Now, as I said before with any other coins, I do think trends like this are very unhealthy for the coin. However, that said, this coin was very low from the beginning and it's rising up really quick, has the support of a lot of YouTubers, a lot of community is supporting this coin, and I think Vertcoin will do well in the future. However, I do think this growth is way too crazy. I see it going back down to possibly like $2. But that is just my prediction. I'm just randomly guessing. But looking at this growth curve here, I think at 2 or 250 might be a kind of a healthy trend upwards. But anyways, crazy rise. All right, going down. Now BitShares has a rise too. Kind of interesting in that EOS and BitShares is rising relatively quickly and rapidly. I don't know if there's some conspiracy behind it because they're both owned by Dan Larimer, but Steam isn't doing too well, so whatever. I don't have too much interest in those. Now let's look at TenX, something that I'm more interested in. It's at $1.72, a little bit over under $2. Still going down a bit. Like looking at TenX is graph. It's kind of sad because there was a crazy rise, an unhealthy rise, and it's been trending down ever since. And it seems like right now that $1.70-ish is the support. I feel like $2 is probably around the support, but I don't know. I mean, I still think TenX has a great opportunity for them. They're coming out with new card issuers, bringing or issuing more cards out there, doing more marketing, both formally and informally, having some meetups here and there. So I think with the TenX tokens, just my guess is that the TenX token price is probably gonna stagnate a bit, at least until they release some crazy statistics. However, the thing is that the reward is not based on the token price. The reward is based on how much TenX earns. So even if the TenX token was 1 cent, if you bought up a lot of those and TenX company is doing crazy well, it doesn't matter what the token price is. It just matters how much TenX earns, and 0.5% of that would go into the TenX token rewards. But that said, if the company is doing really well, there would be a direct correlation with the TenX token price, because people are going to be greedy and see, hey, the company is doing really well. If I buy into this token, I would get more reward as well. So kind of makes sense in that the token price reflects upon the company. But for right now, they haven't had a lot of news released other than discovering their new card issuer. But still, card issuer, even though it's discovered, they have a lot to work on. But anyways, moving on. So TenX is that, and everything else is kind of just stagnating here and there. Altcoin was a crazy craze in the last couple months. It's going down pretty bad. I don't know anything other than they are a Chinese company working with RFID technology, but going down. Yeah, so another cryptocurrency that I'm really interested in is Kyber Network. So I really wanted to make a review of this, but just really didn't have time to, and I wanted to research more before doing a review of this, but they have been trending down into the dollar range. They started off with around $2.50, $2.40. It was probably their high, going down. Now, Kyber Network's advisor is one and only, they're Vitalik Buterin. And they have some pretty good advisors here with some important figures. And their co-founder, Louis Liu, they have other people in their team as well. And they're basically working on a decentralized exchange, except they're like a combination of decentralized, and they take good parts of decentralized exchanges and use it to make a decentralized exchange. And one of the key things about them is that they don't have a wallet. You basically use your wallet, transfer funds from there through the Kyber network to get the tokens or cryptocurrency that you want. So I really think they have a good feature, good team, and a crazy good exchange if it actually works. So I'm going to be covering them later on, but I am keeping my eye on this cryptocurrency, Kyber network, and their exchange. I do really think once they come out, it will be if it works well, it will be a great success. But I think in the roadmap, they're planned to come out in Q1 2018. So still got a bit of time left. All right, going down. Everything's, oh yeah, another thing, Grussel coin, similar to Vertcoin, is that they're ASIC resistant with circuit activation and lightning network, pretty much similar to Vertcoin. They're getting a lot of attention. Not sure why, but they are. All right, so my overall market sentiment is that, well, Bitcoin is rising as usual, but I think this will stop once the hard fork happens or once the tide turns. So there is going to be a point where one day people are gonna have a massive sell-off, and this is going to be coupled with some bad news that comes out, with probably regulation, like China regulation or something. And that, with some massive sell-off, is going to drive the price down, probably back to $5,000 for Bitcoin. I'm just guessing on top of my head, but I do think there is a pullback. I don't know if it's going to be soon or if it's going to be in a couple weeks or a couple months, but there is going to be a pullback in the later future. I think once that happens, I don't know if the altcoins will go up against it or if the altcoins will stagnate, but I still think altcoins have a very good chance in this market. It's not only Bitcoin, but altcoins with actual purpose, with actual team and good products. I think they'll survive. Some cryptos like Lisk or TenX, or yeah, I don't want to get too detailed into it, but my overall market sentiment is that Bitcoin is doing well, altcoins stagnating, but we just have to wait till they rise up back again. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, like this video, comment below, and smash that subscribe button. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, check out my links below, and I really appreciate that. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.